so thrilled to be here again. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I don't really have much to say to this time. I know I had like a 2-minute intro before we even got into the episode last time. But this time I really don't have anything to say, so I'm just gonna get into it. Skip button to fast forward the text you already read. Let's see, didn't run away on us. Yeah, I haven't read this yet, so let me just get a nice drink real quick, very awkwardly next to the microphone. Alright, here we go. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was lost to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping the promise, Tyler. I forgot, I'm not saying the name. I failed once again to pick an actual name. Let me get my cursor out of here. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. I didn't. I still don't. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here just to hang out or what. Wait. I don't think I read that right, but it's fine. I go by my own rules. I need no dialogue. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, that's a burn. Ooh, that's roasted. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Oh, it's easy, just say mangaka. Easy wordplay. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. He always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sarah, that's because your room is always messy. That's because your room is always so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. It's just because you don't have friends. Shut up, loser. How come? You and him can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh, Yuri brought you something today, you know? Ooh, a gift? For me? Is it a plain cheese pizza just for me? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. You know, okay. Being a person that has my voice and being the masculine man that I am, man, boy, child person that I am, it feels so awkward sitting here narrating a group of teenage anime girls. This game needs soundtracks. It's harming my fragile masculinity. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Also, I keep laughing, like in the middle of the stutters, I laugh at myself, so it sounds like I took another drink break. That was probably a weird pause in the middle of the sentence. Anyway. Yeah, I won't make a big deal. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh yeah, that was necessary. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so creepy? Yeah, I know what it said. I'm not saying it though, because it's not true. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. Oh, definitely read this. She can't hear the sarcasm in my voice. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Yeah, and then we can discuss it. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mangaka to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Wait, are we supposed to be discussing poems? Isn't that a thing we're supposed to be doing? Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. What chance? To read a book? Because if she's that intense about waiting for a chance to read a book, I feel like she needs to get a hobby. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Half of this playthrough is literally just me judging everybody in this game, and then continuing reading. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me. I suppose. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Do it! Dude, that is the only option. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival was our chance to show everyone what Literature Club is all about. What literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of Literature Club sounds too dense and intellectual. You forgot boring. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So she does have brain cells. Good for her. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, they're high school students. Food will always do the trick. Well, I mean, I don't think they're Japanese, so they're not quite as fat as Americans and food loving. But still, food will always do the trick for anybody. Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, you still need to work out details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get onto my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh-ah! Back, demon! The power of Christ compels you! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I don't even want to attempt the giggle. I don't even want to attempt it. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. I wasn't sleeping, I was eavesdropping. Mind your own business. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you have less time for anime, you know. Hey! You watch your mouth, you You watch what you say about my anime. I will watch as much anime as I please and you won't stop me. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Oh yeah, God forbid she knows that I watch anime. Still my highest concern right now. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sarah. Hee hee hee. That's how I'm doing the giggles from now on. I figured it out, cracked the code. Hee hee hee. There we go. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Eh? Sarah glances around at herself. How was it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out everywhere. Her hair always looks like that. Wait, does it not? Does her hair not always look like... We're consulting Google. We're consulting Google. It's not coming up. Yeah, her hair always looks like that. You can't see it, even though I switched the scene, but yeah, her hair always looks like that. Anyway, short detour. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayura's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to my hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. I will. My hair's really hard to get right. I could put a pound of hair gel in my hair and it would still stick out in whatever direction it pleases. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Her bow's never straight. And there's a toothpaste sticking in your collar at where? Where? I almost have like some 40-20 vision to see these things because I can't see them. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Savory. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'm starting to button up her blazer from the bottom. She can do it herself! According to Team Salvato, she's over 18. I don't know how she is, unless she got held back like 3 times, but you know. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What is up with your feet? God. That is the most pigeon... What's it called? Pigeon foot? Pigeon toed? Pigeon footed? Pigeon... Hey Siri, define pigeon footed. She doesn't want to listen to me. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's called pigeon footed. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please, but I don't have time to look up another thing. This is so funny. What did she say before that? Hee hee hee. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how would you have a friend who does these kind of things. Why are you sweating? Why are you sweating? Never mind. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy with like this. I'm not. Aren't you? I just said I'm not. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because every single anime girl has to have a very distinct feature about them that I can't be named for purposes on YouTube. But yeah, why is this one so hard to close? For obvious reasons that I've just named about every anime girl in existence. I struggle to fully close the one button in your chest. Exactly. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Means my boobs got bigger again. What a great observation. I am proud of you for that one. I missed the space bar. I meant to slam the space bar and I just missed it completely. The space bar is the biggest key on the keyboard and I somehow managed to miss it. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ew. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. True. I mean, I'd be happy about that personally, but and you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing. You know what? No, it's not even embarrassing. Changing the dialogue. Stop saying all these stupid things. I didn't even say anything stupid. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Hey! Nobody cuts between me and my manga. Or not manga, I don't read. I'm not a nerd. Anime. That's better. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you could wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, and I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember write a poem last night? You bet your ugly green eyes I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is wrinkled on a sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. Speaking of loose leaf paper from a notebook, I drew a masterpiece of a Minecraft dog drawing this morning, and I gotta say, it is gorgeous. Hold on, if I can get a picture, I'll throw that up on the screen right now. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. That is... Oh yeah, that right there. I'm an artist. I'm dropping YouTube, boys. Anyway, on the other hand, Monika writes hers in a composition notebook. Wait, that's actually what mine was. Not a spiral. Still loose leaf though. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yeah, let's just go from the top. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Eh? Oh, I didn't do it right. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Laughing noises. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understood you better than a lot of people, you know? Ooh, he's playing 5M. Anyway. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's your poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get, you know, free cupcakes. Other than that, I'm not quite sure why I'm here, I'll be honest. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna read it. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna read it. I'm trying to speak. We'll see about that. I am gonna read it as slow as possible. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, you makes me feel like you miss me. Kiss my forehead at the top, getting me out of bed. I can't read that fast. Making me rather sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Bars! Anyway, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. That last line really got me. The relatability. With the way you wrote the I want breakfast. I had the lowest expectations for you, but you somehow surprised me. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Pepsi break. Pepsi wants to sponsor me. There's no point. I don't get ad revenue. I didn't even know why I said that. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Yeah, man. Agreed. I'm into that one. That last line really got me. It's literally the only line I like the entire poem. But you know, just it saved the whole thing from disaster. What was the last line? Or the last two lines? It was like, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Right? I think that's right. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Wait! Eggs and toast is what I had for breakfast this morning. Oh. Wait a minute. Why is my life being intruded by an anime girl? Even though you were late to school? It's I had to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hehe. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who shall I show my poem to next? Are you going to, Yuri? Sure, why not? Yuri stares at the poem. Real intense like. A minute passes, more than enough for her time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. Forgot to start speaking. Anyway, I'm gonna stop with that. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. I really want to put the SpongeBob thing in. But I know I'll get a copyright strike. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or, yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it though. Oh, that isn't so bad. Oh, I just thought of the best voice for Natsuki. Oh, I got the greatest, most obnoxious, definitely not annoying idea. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri bears her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that several minutes had passed and haven't really gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a minute to meet new people, or to get used to new people. That's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just nice that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something to be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. You're the only person that has given me somewhat valuable feedback, the closest I could call valuable. Notice you can give me a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to me, herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Didn't it start up like this week? Pretty sure the club started like this week. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathe air, the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I feel like I'm narrating a Ford commercial. What's the Ford slogan? Something about hauling and having power. Ford, amen. Anyway. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, that was because I was doing my best impression on a Ford commercial. Yeah, that's what that was. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Wait, okay, so does the amount of time you actually took to read the poem, like, does that actually matter? Like, if I didn't take that long sitting there reciting a Ford commercial, would I have, like, got a different response from that? I hope my microphone isn't strong enough to pick up the fact that I just drank. Like, you could hear the cup, but, like... Anyway, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. And I really like that deep, southern style voice you put in there. It was pretty, just plus 10 to the poem right there. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into a ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Weren't you just complaining that I took too long to read it? And how your handwriting's bad? Now you're saying I just glanced over it? Women are confusing. But remember, the poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Well, that's surprisingly cheerful. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And I'm counting on that to be the last thing you say, because I have to end this episode. If you watched the end, again, thank you. If for any reason this is your first time watching one of my videos and you actually stuck around to the end, you're awesome, and you get a free cookie. You get it, demand it, and I'll deliver. So, yeah. If for some reason, for any reason, it's your first time watching, subscribe. Give me ego. I need a script. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, I gotta save the game first. Oh. Yeah, there we go. We're gaming now. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.